So, good morning, guys. Good morning, good evening. Kalatagod ka mga aga rin eh. Anyway, so good evening, good morning, whatever. So we have another problem here. Hydrogen gas will react with either acetylene or ethylene. So acetylene is C2H2, and then gas, acetylene or ethylene. The thermochemical equation, acetylene, acetylene and ethylene are the same. The thermochemical equations for these reactions are provided below. Write the thermochemical equation for conversion of acetylene into ethylene. Ethylene is C2H6, while your acetylene is ethylene. Acetylene C2H2, and then ethylene is C2H4, and then you want to find the thermochemical equation for the conversion of acetylene into ethylene. So meaning from C2H2, it should be a C2H4. Medyo tricano problem. So you have to really read. Meaning, your product is ethylene. Yun lang. Problema ni kung di ka maaramit ethylene kung ano ay naradida ano. But anyway, maybe you have to ask me if ever this will be given in your exam. So ethylene is C2H4 and your acetylene is C2H2 actually. So meaning you have a formation of your chemical reaction should be final chemical reaction should be a C2H2. What is this? Write the thermochemical equation for conversion of acetylene into ethylene. So diretso dayon C2H2 then making a C2H4. C2H2. Ano po ba? We need H2. Matatanggal man lang so we need H2, I guess. Yes. We need an H2 for this. So meaning added dito mo H2 plus H2. Bagan suga dito mo magawas ng equation. Okay? And then you have to, sorry tiya. So this is the chemical reaction that you're trying to hit. So meaning you have to have C2H2. Again, duduhay nga klase nga pag-apply iton imo Haze-Law summation. So pwede ang chemical reaction nimo just like this one, tapos another problems nga akong ipakita iyo and tika nga table. Anyway, so you have C2H2, that would be, we write the equation C2H2, tanggal talaan natin mga gas. Anyway, and then you have hydrogen gas 2H2, then it will produce a C2H6, then the chemical reaction for this one delta H. So didigin delta H lang niya tingko pa man damon nila kilojoule, and then babalik tarong ko ding asa. This one I should reverse the chemical reaction to C2H6, and then it will form C2H4, and then plus your hydrogen. Of course, the delta H for this one standard would be a positive. So this would be an endothermic one, 136 kilojoule. Okay? So 136, and then mapapansin niyo mga waray na per mole. So this is already a standard. And like from the table, it should be kilojoule per mole. So what we will do actually is we should derive this equation, the formation of C2H2, C2H4. But anyway, kung di man sulat postura, it should contain that C2H4 as a reactant and the C2H4 as a product. So as you can see, your C2H6 is matatanggal ya. Okay? Because again, kung add to here product o add here reactant, that compound, so tatanggal nito ya. Labi na kung mag-iba't ira stoichiometric coefficients, you have to multiply them in such a way that they will be annihilated from the chemical reaction. So another one is you have 2H2 and then you have H2. Of course, medyo usalat matatanggal because you have 2 minus 1. So you have H2 in return. So you can really see that the chemical reaction now is C2H2 plus 1 mole of H2, and then you have a C2H4. And also one thing, if you have done it correctly, you can see that it's already balanced. See, C2H2, you have 2 carbons, hydrogen 4, and then you have hydrogen 4. So meaning this is already correct. Waray man ako magiging time, pero ako yung plus gin, revert ko lang ini. Meaning, that will be, meaning, ididiretso ko na niya. Waray man ako mag-times nga di. So that would be delta H would be a formation or reaction would be a negative 311, a negative negative 311 plus 136 positive. Okay, so that would be negative 175. So it's again an exothermic reaction. Negative 175, negative 175 kilojoule. Okay, so that would be our heats of conversion from C2H2 to C2H4. Tama? Hydrogen gas will react with either acetylene. Write the thermodynamic equation for the conversion of acetylene into ethylene. So this is your acetylene, this is your ethylene. Okay, thank you guys for listening.